Us Kiwis love leaving things to the last minute, especially our Christmas shopping. So you might be surprised to notice not as many people flocking to the stores over the next week and a half, with many having had it done weeks, if not months ago, and a drastic change to our shopping behaviour. PriceBuy survey results over the past few years have shown Kiwis love the thrill of buying Christmas gifts last minute, with 29% in 2019 and 28% last year doing most of their shopping up to a week before Christmas Day. But this year, Kiwi shoppers appear to have ditched that, instead opting to be prepared. 44% of respondents said they started their Christmas shopping earlier this year as a result of COVID-19 impacting delivery times. More than 1 in 4 Kiwis said they'd even started 6 months ahead of Christmas, a 20% increase compared to pre-COVID times.
I think it's because of lockdown, Lockdown really drives people to maybe do things that they haven't done in the past. With lockdown, you kind of have that sense of fear of missing out and that you're not enjoying things you usually do. So maybe a way to change that up is to actually spend earlier, get out there, start supporting your retailers and figure out those ways that you can utilize online and sales to maybe get ahead of that curve for Christmas.
But there's always a few of us who can't help but leave shopping to the 11th hour, around 18% of Kiwis to be exact, and those of us shopping then might even be in for a better deal. PriceBuy's price index shows that the biggest price drops take place in the last few days leading up to Christmas.
Yeah, we're expecting a big surge as of today moving forward. You always have the part of the public that will leave it right to the last moment, and we're prepared for that. In terms of product, we're pretty well stocked. We're pretty happy that we would be able to supply it right until the end. Customers are coming around a bit later in the evening, and I think it's because a lot of people are still at work. They're finishing up those last few things before the holidays. With schools closing now in this week, we're seeing that customers are coming through later in the evenings and doing that Christmas shopping.
When it comes to what Kiwis are buying, there were a few clear favourites. Fryers, including air fryers, was the top trending category, up 202% year on year. Electric scooters, robot vacuums and board games were also up there, but the biggest surprise came with perfume. It ranked in the top 5 for the first time, with a 58% increase in popularity year on year.
Perfume has always sat within the top 20, top 10 because it is always a popular product, but for it to jump up 58% into a category that's typically loaded out with electronics, I said air fryers, things like AirPods and the robot vacuums, to see perfume just sitting at the back of it, I find quite fascinating.
While COVID has taken its toll on shopping costs, stock availability and prices, there's been one clear positive. More and more Kiwis are turning to local retailers, with 43% saying they'll opt to buy from New Zealand-owned and operated businesses. It's news well received by Kiwi company Husky.
When people come and ask us questions like, hey, where's it made, how's it made, where can I get it? If it's a local company and it's in a local store, that really ticks a lot of boxes. People are aware the impact that the likes of COVID has had on businesses, and therefore they're more conscious around how they're going to spend their dollars. And if they can put it back into that local community, then I think they're aware that that helps the overall economy and they can keep people in jobs and stuff like that.
I think one of the most positive outcomes to COVID is, that local support, seeing people get in behind Kiwis and supporting them. That ultimately the best silver lining is that Kiwis are supporting Kiwis in these times of COVID.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.